So tell me one thing. Are you being completely and truly honest to your own self? Believe it or not, there is a huge value in being completely honest to oneself. Many of you may not even realize this, but you might be leading and living your daily life without being completely honest to your own self. There can be also a chance that you might be consciously avoiding to be completely honest to your own self. Now you might ask me that exactly what I mean when I'm using this statement that being completely honest to oneself. What is exactly the meaning of this? Now, being completely honest to oneself means that a person is having complete clarity about what they have today and what they want tomorrow. If you don't have the clarity of this, then how you will be satisfied in your life if you don't know what you want tomorrow, if you do not have a realization of what exactly and what truly you are having today, without any false perception, without any dishonesty. Whether you are happy today or you are unhappy today, you are not being honest to your own self. You are not being honest to your own self what exactly you want tomorrow. There might be a lot of reason. So this is where the importance of this particular video will come. Now, one thing, when a person, suppose, is completely honest to oneself, it means they have complete clarity about what they are today, or where they are today, and what they want tomorrow, where they want to go tomorrow. They have a complete clarity in this. When a particular person is completely honest to their own self, and what does this in turn mean? Now, such a person who is truly honest to their own self, they are completely aware of their current drawbacks, their shortcomings, and they are absolutely willing to do whatever necessary, ethical, productive, healthy to reach their future desired state. How? By overcoming their current challenges and difficulties and lacunas, limitations. Limitations which can be overcome. Now, such a person who is again truly honest is not being, first of all, dishonest to their own self. They are not being dishonest to their own self by accepting their present state as their desired state. They know this is my present state, but this is not my desired state. I want to reach here, I want to go here, but currently I am here. They are aware of it, they are accepting it, they are being truly honest about it. So, such a person is not being dishonest to himself or herself by being falsely happy and content with their present drawbacks, limitations, and problems. So, the golden question is, can you be truly honest to your own self? Are you being completely honest to your own self? To yourself? Now, let me take you through a process by the help of which you can be, or you can try to be, a bit honest to your own self. So, in whatever way I will try to take you through this particular video, try to be in tune with me with all honesty, with all sincerity, and without any distraction. Now, there are a lot of areas in life where you need to ask yourself this very important question, and you need to be completely honest about it. Life area. So, for example, your relationship. Now, ask yourself now this question and answer it truly without any false, filters, without any cognitive filters, without any misguided direction, without any overall, without any false truth. Answer it truthfully, really. Question is, are you honestly happy with the relationships, professional or personal, professional and personal, that you have today? Second question that you need to ask yourself is, are you honestly happy and content with the career that you have today? Third question is, are you honestly happy and content with your current financial situation? Fourth question is, are you honestly happy and content with your overall health and fitness, which you have today? Your emotional health, mental health, as well as physical health. Next question is, are you honestly happy and content with the routine responsibilities you have today? The next question, the last question that, or we can say I have two more questions for you regarding these or regarding this aspect. The next question that you need to ask yourself is, are you honestly happy with the legacy you are trying to create for your own self today? And the final question is, are you honestly happy with your current efforts towards your society? See, you have to understand one very, very important thing. The more willing you are to take responsibility for accepting and acknowledging your present state in a completely honest way, that is, while in answering these questions that I have just shared with you, that I recommended you to ask your own self, right? In answering these questions honestly, completely honestly, what it will do is it will make you more empowered to move ahead to your future desired state. The more willing you are, it will help you to take responsibility also, because by the help of which you can move ahead to your future desired state. The more willing you are to take responsibility for the reasons that you don't have all the outcomes you desire and want in life, the more empowered you will become. All right, so again, now you must be thinking that why am I even doing this exercise? Because I am doing this exercise, I am doing this video, I am sharing this information and knowledge to you because I know for a fact that only few people, they wake up each day with a desire to know what is real. Most people, they roam through life directionless, seeking the next emotional high. If not most, many people do it. Many people would rather be happy, falsely happy, than being mature and being actually and truly happy. This is what false happiness and real happiness, they differentiate themselves. So while answering the above questions which I had discussed with you, if you accept, if you acknowledge that your various life areas that you only will know that are currently having issues. That is, you need to be again completely honest to your own self to accept this important fact. And if you do this, then I believe perhaps you are willing, at least you are willing to reach your future desired state by overcoming your present limitations, issues, drawbacks, problems, etc. Now, what you need to do is introspect, dig deep into your conscious mind, into your subconscious mind. Try to also dig into your unconscious mind and be completely honest about the truth that is in the following ways, in the following, just follow whatever I will be saying to you. I want you to do it with all honesty and with all truth. Complete the below statements, all right, with all honesty. Again, digging deep into your conscious, subconscious. It will be great if you can dig deeper into your unconscious mind. So what you need to complete the below statements, all right, with all honesty. The real reason you have an issue and problem in your current relationship is, complete it for your own self. You can pause the video, you can complete the statement your own and say it to your own self, and then you can proceed. The second statement is, the real reason you are currently not where you want to be in your life, or you want to be in your career. Let's make it more specific. Complete it. The third statement is, the real reason you are not currently financially happy and content is. The fourth statement, the real reason you are currently not where you want to be regarding your health and fitness. And when I use the word health, it means your emotional, mental, as well as physical health. The next statement, the real reason you are currently not happy where you want to be in your personal life. Might be, it can be your relationships with your, all around 360 degrees. But here I'm referring it to a personal life area, all right, not professional life, that I had already discussed earlier. One more statement or two more statements I want you to complete is, the real reason that you are not happy with your current responsibilities. It might be routine, it might be something specific. The real reason you are currently not making any meaningful legacy that you would had liked to make, but you are not making it right now. What is the real reason? The real reason you are currently not creating any meaningful legacy is, and one more I want you to complete is, the real reason you are currently not making any difference to your society is. So while doing this, I want you to focus on something, that it is very important to direct your mind, to make your mind attend to what you do want instead of what you don't want. So focus your mind on what you do want instead of what you don't want. When you are able to focus your mind on what you do want, your mind naturally becomes more solution focused and creative. So I am also sharing, all right? So I'm completing this entire exercise for you. I'm sharing all the information that will be helpful to you only, all right? That will enable you to understand this very, very important aspect. That is what I'm trying to teach you, what I'm trying to make you understand. What I want you to do is, I want you to answer 11 questions again, right? So, see, you don't need to do this entire exercise in a very quick span of time. You take your own time. Be completely relaxed, try to be completely calm, all right? But when you are doing this, at that time you do it with complete honesty, sincerity. You might take a lot of time. If you want, if you are unable to do it in one particular go, if that would have been brilliant. But if you are not able to do it, you do it in parts, all right? You do it in sections. But again, I'm repeating the same thing. Whenever you will do this exercise, do it with honesty, do it with truthfulness. Then only you will achieve the benefits. The benefits are there to be achieved with whatever I share, with whatever I'm currently sharing. It is only for you to be in that state, to be in that zone, that is where you really want to help yourself, enable yourself to be better and better and better. So whatever I share, whatever I have been sharing, whatever I had been sharing is all focused to make you a better person, professionally, personally. Okay, let's come back to this video, come back to this exercise. I want you to answer again honestly 11 questions which are quite solution focused and as well as creative. Now these questions or the answers, your answers to these 11 questions will further enable you to move ahead to your future desired state. All right. So for any problem or issue or challenge that you might be currently struggling with, that is in your various life areas of your current state, right? Of your current life areas. Honestly answer the following questions in relation to that problem. So if you have more than one problem, so you have to answer all of these questions for every problem. So do it so this exercise needs to be done for all the problems separately, then only you will get the real benefit. So this is how therapeutic exercise this works. It takes effort, it takes time. Nothing is magical, right? Nothing is superficial. It takes effort from both the therapeutic or the therapeutic practitioner and as well as the client. Both of them needs to give effort. Suppose if I keep on saying, keep on discussing, keep on sharing, but you are not willing to give that effort to do whatever I'm trying to tell you to do, then how you will get the efforts, how you will get the benefits. So for that you need to put the efforts, right? I am only guiding you to go in a proper direction. If you go, you yourself will be a completely different, more optimistic, healthier person. But you have to go, you have to walk that direction, right? This is where the efforts from your side matters. All right, so just keep this in mind. So what are these 11 questions? So in relation to a particular problem which I had just stated out, that can be in your various life areas, answer the following questions in relation to it. What is the most obvious solution to this particular problem or issue? Second question that I want you to answer is, if all the limits were removed, how can you resolve this issue? The third question is, if you couldn't fail, what really clever ideas you could try to resolve this particular issue, problem? Fourth question is, what is the most important thing to focus on here? The fifth question is, what is the wisest way to approach this particular challenge? The sixth question is, what opportunities have you missed or not considered yet? The seventh question is, if you dug deeper here, right, in regards to this particular, in regards to this, what would you learn about yourself? The next question is question number 8. How would a 10-year-old person or a 10-year young person will how would a 10-year young person will likely to resolve this particular situation? How will they resolve it? The issue that you are facing, the difficulty, the challenge that you are facing, that is in relation to which you are answering these questions. How will a 10-year-old person or a 10-year young person, a child, a kid, a youthful personality will resolve this particular problem? Question number 9 is, how would you solve this challenge 10 years from now? The 10th question is, what are some of the worst ideas that you can think of, that is in relationship to this particular problem? While solving this particular problem, what are the worst ideas that are coming to your mind or that you can think of? Might be the worst case scenarios. The last question that I want you to answer is, in what ways can you turn this issue into an opportunity? So these are the 11 questions that I want you to answer. Try to dig deep, try to answer, not try, you have to answer with all honesty, all right? So you have to try to go into your mind in order to come up with the answers, and there is nobody else who needs to know your answers. Your answers are only meant for you to know and understand and learn from. So this is what I wanted to discuss and teach, share in this particular video. I hope you do this with complete honesty, with all the true honesty. All right. Thank you. Stay well, stay healthy, and be happy.